Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to show you guys this video I saw on TikTok because this was insane. And it's also bringing awareness to women. And I have my thoughts about this and also the comments on another video I saw. But this is about a woman who was, you can still see teary eyes. So she made a whole video to my unlock your car doors because this man tried to break into her car while she was in it, and he had zip ties or rope or something that he was just wouldn't get away, and like he was trying to break into her car. So I'm gonna go and play the video, but let me never tell y'all this. Safety is key. It's crazy what people are doing broad daylight, especially when it's cold, because there's a lot of questions I had because I'm like, I would have drove off, but at the same time she couldn't see, so she really couldn't. It was like frosted. She was defrosting her window. Y'all know how long that take, especially when you can't see nothing. Even if you put water, it's not gonna work. You have to wait till it defrosts. But this man allegedly tried to break into her car, so I'm gonna go on and play the video for you guys.
I thought I'd come on here. I'm still shaken up. Ladies, please, gentlemen, everyone in between, lock your car doors. Lock your car door. As soon as you get in your car, lock your car door. I always lock my car door. My dad, when I started learning how to drive, every time I would drive with him, he would say, "What haven't you done?" And I go, "Oh, I didn't lock the door." Like, he would always make sure I lock my door. Sorry, I'm so shaken up. How can I get in my car this morning? My car is frosted over, it's winter, it's freezing, and I get in my car and I've locked my door and I'm warming my car up because it needs to be warmed up. How can I then, sorry, someone's walking past the car. How can I see this guy walk over to my car? I'm in a bay, and next to, like, where I am, the car next to me that lives next to me, I know the car. And I see this guy walk from across the way, which isn't where the person lives, that's car's parked next to me. He's on the passenger side. He walks over. He's facing the other car, and then his body turns, and I'm watching him. His body turns. I look at my car to make sure it's locked. I know it's locked. So I'm like, okay, cool. He turns and starts yanking at my door, like yanking, like he's pulling it like a good 4 times. And at this point, I'm like, huh? I'm in shock. I look at him. He then like comes down and looks at me and yanks it one last time. And I go, "What are you doing?" And he goes, sorry. Guys, he had wires in his hand. Like, when I say wires, like yellow wire to like tie people up with. Like, I'm so in shock. Like, I was so shaken, and I'm just like, huh? Like, at this point, I'm just panicking now. I'm like, I need to get the fuck away. I need to move my car away. So I put my car, like, I tried to turn my engine on. My engine's already on because I'm warming my car up. I just put my car in drive and I start driving. He's now walked in front of my car because I'm like, at this point, he's like kind of moved away. And then he walks in front of my car, and I can't really drive because if I drive, I'll run him over. So at this point, I'm like, what do I do? At this point, I just panic and I just start beeping really loud. I just beep. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way. He's moving so slowly. He doesn't want to move out the way. And then someone like comes out of the flats opposite me. And then he starts to like move because I'm beeping and they're looking. So I'm beeping. I'm like, get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. I drive to the top of my road and I stop because I'm literally shaking at this point. I'm so like shocked. Like, I'm not even, I'm just like shocked. Sorry, I got a phone call. Where was I? I think I've got to the point where I said, I called my mum. She didn't answer because she was sleeping. Called my stepdad. He didn't answer. I called my boyfriend. And I tell him, I'm just like, need to get out. Like, what the fuck? Like, just what's just happened? As I'm speaking to him, the guy's now walking up the road, and I see him again in my mirrors. And at this point, like, he's walking towards my car again. So then I start screaming, like, what the fuck is your problem? Mind you, my car is still frosted over. Do you know what? I just go, do you know what? It is what it is. I just start driving on the road because I need to get to a meeting. I just start driving. My mum now calls me. Everyone starts calling me. My stepdad, my mum, and then I'm just like, okay, call my mum, and I tell her what's happened. She's like, what? She's like, where? Like, she then jumps out of bed. She's looking out the window, and I'm like, well, no, he's at the top of the road now. But basically, I just thought I'd give you a long-winded story, but basically, oh my god, this is long. Sorry if you got this far. Please lock your car doors. The shock has come over me, and now I'm just so upset. Like, I'm not even upset, I'm just like shocked and panicked and weird. Like, I just feel very grateful for my dad for always telling me to lock my car doors.
Now tell me, how insane is that? It's the fact that you really do. Now, if people believe her or don't believe her, it's the fact that you really do have people that do this. Now, under her video, there was a link that said her name is like Jacqueline's. I think it's Jacqueline. And it was like that. Her car person who did that apologizes. So I went to that, and it's this man who was like, oh, I didn't do all this, she doing all, like, I was trying to get in the wrong car. That's a different video, and everybody, I need to hurry and say this because that video got popular. That's y'all, do y'all know how much this actually happens? Surprisingly, I was surprised, but that was a whole nother incident. And everybody in the comments was like, she needed to look at this video before making hers, but theirs was made on 2 different days. I think hers was made like a week earlier, so that's not even possible. No, I think his was made a week earlier than hers. So everybody was like, y'all need to, it was in the comments talking about why y'all talking about that this is 2 different cases. But back to hers. Yeah, you do have people that will try to rob you and try to attack you and kidnap you in broad daylight. If people don't believe this, that's a you thing, okay? But there are people who do this. They kidnap in broad daylight. They kidnap kids in broad daylight. Especially if they see nobody around. The whole point of this was lock your doors because, you know, somebody can easily try to come in. She locked her door. She said her dad told her, you know, her whole life, lock your doors. I lock my doors right when I get in too. And you heard me look around you. You never know what happens. Really, mine scared me from Halloween, the movie, because I remember that scene on Halloween 4 when he was in the backseat laying down. And I was like, you should have locked your doors, police officer. Now he was back there and he got to the, anyways, he got there to the location where the girl was at. But the fact that allegedly you had this man walking around with had rope or something, because this was a possible kidnapping. That's what that is. And can you imagine the fear? Look how scared she was. But in just anybody, the fear you would have that somebody's trying to kill you, and like that could have been like the last thing you see. Oh my God. It's like you don't talk to nobody. It's like just him. That's scary. The fact that you do have people, like I said, you could believe it or you don't, but there are people who will literally just bust into your car. They will bust the window down, unlock it while you're in there, and like keep you in there. They will make you drive at gunpoint. It's so much that can happen. And you will always have people who don't believe nothing and be like, it's just for clout. I'm like, everything is not just for clout just because it's on TikTok. There's a lot of stories that are real, and you can tell they're real. They bring awareness. Now, even if this was fake, I don't think it is, but even if this was fake, it still gives you an insight to what people do and how things can happen, and that this could be just like, well, I'm not saying it could be, but I'm just saying if you believe that it's fake, just still an eye opener. Lock your doors because it can happen. And she said the man was trying to get on, kept trying to open the door. That's so creepy. And then even somebody lower in there looking at you. Oh my God. And the fact, you see, she said she eventually just sped off even though he was in front of her. I would have ran him over. 100% ran this man over, but she couldn't really see anything. So that's so scary. And luckily she was able to get away. I'm talking about, that's like a scene from a horror movie. That's insane, and that stuff do happen. Now you have creepy men everywhere, but it's the fact that something can happen just like that, and you could be on the missing poster. That is so creepy. And there's some people that really do walk around just wanting to harm people. But this was just eye-opening. I saw this and I was just so shocked, y'all. I was like, oh my God, what? That was actually insane. I would easily run them over and just have to hit whatever behind me, but then your car can mess up. So you really have to be careful. But lock your doors. They can't get in. Lock your doors. Have some weapons in your car too. And she was yelling back, just ladies, be careful. You never know what happened out there. There's so much crime going on now. And this is the reason why locking your doors is important, because there's so much crime. We're still in February, y'all. It's the 2nd month and there's so much crime happening. But this was an eye-opener to me and to you guys. Ladies, lock your doors. You never know what'll happen. Lock your doors, especially when you're parking anywhere especially in what's it called? Y'all know them tiers. Lock your doors because somebody could pop up behind you. Always look around you before you get in your door too. Before you get into your car door, look around you. I did a case where this woman was mentally ill, and this woman and her son was walking to the car, and she didn't even see her, and the lady stabbed both of them. The kid died. Stabbed him in the head, and the woman got stabbed. It was so scary. That's when I was like, people need to be looking around them, and just, you never know, somebody come up on you. That's scary. And the fact that that woman waited till she put her baby in the car is the scariest thing. Just be careful, people, okay? But I wanted to show you this just for awareness, no matter if you believe it or not. Like I said, once again, this stuff do happen. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay safe, stay aware, stay alert, and lock your doors. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.